Snow White and Prince Florian are happily ruling the kingdom. Their people adore the new queen for her kindness and fairness. The 7 dwarfs now visit the castle frequently. But deep in the forest, a dark force begins to stir. In the ruins of the evil queen's lair, dark magic stirs. Her loyal raven uncovers a hidden mirror shard, glowing with power. A mysterious sorceress named Morlana finds it. She senses a trapped soul calling from within. Morlana uses forbidden spells to revive a ghostly echo of the evil queen. It's only her spirit, but it's vengeful and aware. She whispers of unfinished revenge on Snow White. Morlana agrees to help bring her fully back for her own benefit. Using ancient magic, Morlana reforges the mirror. The evil queen's soul is trapped inside but gains strength. She now needs a living body to return. Morlana plots to possess Snow White's body. For the queen's spirit, Snow White begins to have terrifying dreams. She sees the evil queen, mirrors breaking, and voices calling her name. The dreams leave her exhausted. The dwarfs grow concerned. A strange storm strikes the kingdom. Crops wilt, birds flee, and animals sense danger. Magic is returning, but it's twisted and unnatural. Snow White feels an ancient fear waking up. Snow White visits the dwarfs in the forest to find answers. Doc suggests the queen's magic never truly died. Grumpy believes something evil is coming. The magic mirror, broken but buried deep, might be reforming. A young girl named Leora finds a piece of the mirror. She's innocent, but is slowly influenced by its whispers. Morlana finds her and pretends to be her mentor. She plans to use Leora to reach Snow White. The dwarfs begin researching magical history. They travel to ancient ruins where witchcraft was once studied. They learn about soul binding, a forbidden spell the queen may be using to return. Leora begins to show signs of dark power. Her eyes change color, and she dreams of a throne. Morlana pushes her further, promising her greatness. The queen's spirit begins speaking through Leora. Snow White calls a meeting with her advisors and Prince Florian. She warns them about returning magic and potential danger. Some don't believe her. The kingdom is divided. Some fear magic. Others want to use it. To bring hope. Snow White hosts a magical festival. Lanterns float in the sky, symbolizing peace. But Leora, now fully under Morlana's control, crashes the celebration with a spell that shatters the sky. A magical mirror appears midair and shows Snow White her darkest fears. The crowd panics. Florian protects Snow White as the vision ends. Morlana watches from the shadows, pleased with her test run. Snow White receives a poison apple as a gift. She doesn't eat it, but recognizes the curse. The apple bears the queen's mark. It's a message. I am coming back. The dwarfs find a hidden spellbook in the queen's old tower. It reveals a ritual to trap a soul forever, but it requires true love's sacrifice. Snow White begins to prepare for the possibility she may need to give herself. Snow White, Florian, and the dwarfs journey to the Crystal Mountains to find the Oracle. The Oracle may know how to stop a soul from taking a body. They face challenges, including ice beasts and magical storms. The Oracle warns that if the queen fully returns, darkness will rule for a century. The only way to stop her is to destroy the mirror soul permanently, but the price could be someone's life. Inside, Leora begins to resist the queen's influence. She sees visions of Snow White's kindness. Her heart fights the evil. But Morlana tightens control with a powerful charm. The final shard of the mirror lies beneath the castle. Morlana and Leora sneak in disguised by magic. Snow White feels a dark presence, but can't locate it in time. In the throne room, the mirror activates. Leora is pulled towards Snow White. The queen's spirit tries to jump bodies. Snow White resists with the power of love and memory. Florian grabs the mirror and smashes it, injuring himself. This delays the possession. Snow White saves him with a tearful kiss. Her true love's power creates a protective shield. Morlana casts the full resurrection spell. The evil queen rises, partially formed, half shadow, half human. The castle shakes. The dwarfs charge in to protect Snow White. A fierce magical battle begins. Snow White, with a glowing pendant from the oracle, channels light magic. The queen mocks her, but light begins to overpower the shadow. Lio fights back from inside. She turns on Morlana, breaking her staff. The queen begins to lose form. Leora apologizes tearfully to Snow White. The queen tries to take Snow White down with her, but Dopey tosses the sacred mirror spellbook to Snow White. She chants the spell binding the queen's soul into light. It consumes both the queen and Morlana. The battle ends. Magic fades. Leora falls unconscious but survives. The castle is damaged, but the people cheer. Darkness has been defeated again. Florian recovers. Snow White thanks the dwarfs, the people, and even Leora, who is given a second chance. The kingdom begins to rebuild. Peace feels real this time. Snow White decides to create a magical council guided by good-hearted beings like Leora. Magic will be watched, not feared. History will not repeat. The dwarfs say their goodbyes, proud of their queen. They return to the forest, keeping a watchful eye on magical disturbances. Grumpy even smiles a little. In the garden, Snow White and Florian walk hand in hand. A single dove lands on her shoulder. The final words, evil may return, but so will courage.